Hello friends, it's frugally YouTube channel, and today we're going to be talking about financial control and rational economy. To effectively control your expenses, the first step is to track your spendings. You have to categorize them into mandatory and non-mandatory spendings and expenses. Mandatory expenses are the ones you have to pay to support your existence. I mean, food, paying your bills, paying your rent. Non-mandatory expenses are the ones that you can avoid. For example, going to the restaurant or buying some unnecessary clothing or any items. Let's take that the necessary amount of money you're spending a month is, for example, 700. And also we have unnecessary, which also can be, for instance, let's take again 700. After that, we need to find the leaks where our money is going unnecessary. If you don't track the numbers and you don't track the expenses, you can miss these numbers. But when you see the numbers, you may notice that you are spending too much money, for example, on restaurants, on clothing, on any kind of shopping, or whatever. It is very important to identify where your money is leaking too much. But here comes the question, what does too much money spending means? And whether or not you want to allow yourself to spend so much money on entertainment. This is ultimately your choice, but when you will see the numbers, you will be shocked and you will say, oh, and you would say, well, I'm spending too much money on this, I'm spending too much money on that, I don't need it. In this case, you'll just need to cut off this expense category. Based on this, we need to find points of reasonable savings, where we can save money on cutting unproductive expenses and optimizing other expenses. For example, often significantly cheaper subscriptions for the internet or communications can be found. Also, it is pretty possible to find ways of saving money on the public transport, or you could just buy clothing on sale. These 3 points are just an example of what you could save money on. There are plenty of opportunities what you can save money on. We can obtain different discount cards everywhere. Basically, nowadays we can use cashbacks and other services. In the end, we will have the same product or the same service, but we will spend just a bit less money. The main goal is to reach the difference between your income and your expenses, to create a surplus that you can operate with. Use this money. For example, your income is 2,000 euros, dollars, doesn't matter, depending on the country and job you're working and living in. And your expenses could be reduced from, for example, 2,000 to 1,800. In this case, you will have 200 euros left. And this money can work for you. Share in the comments what points of reasonable economy have you found for yourself. Thank you guys. See you in the next video.